What can you tell us about Avery?
He's going to go. You know, I'm just going to kind of see how it feels and, you know, just go from there.
How big of a concern is it?
It's a concern. It's a concern tonight and moving forward as well. So we're just going to, you know, throw him out there. And, you know, we just got the okay about 10 minutes ago. And so he's just going to try to see how it feels.
He warmed up twice, though. I mean, he warmed up twice, so he's gone through enough.
Yeah, we had the doctors out watching him warm up and everything. They said his jump shot looked good. I don't know. I mean, they just said he could play. So we're throwing him out there.
You had mentioned a pop the other night. Is it a separation?
I don't know the difference, honestly. But, you know, he's playing.
How has the shoulder affected him throughout the season? Because you said it's happened.
Yeah, it's happened 3 or 4 times, and it's come back in. And that was the only scary part. It didn't go right back in. And, you know, I guess each time he comes out, you lose strength, and, you know, you can't play again until the strength returns. So he's ready to go.
Is there any talk, Doc, at all off-season, him having surgery at all?
There may be, but hell, I'm not worried about off-season right now. You know.
And Ray playing 37 minutes the other night.
He was fine. Yeah, he said he was a little sore, but he said it was his legs. You know, and so that's a good sign.
Were you surprised, Doc, that really after such a long layoff?
Yeah, he was the only guy I just kept checking on throughout the game, and he kept saying, "I feel great, and Eddie kept saying, "Let him go."
Doc, how shocked were you that Ray hit his first jumper after not having played for a while?
Well, never shocked when he takes a jumper and it goes in. You know, most people you would be, but not with him. He is who he is.
Doc, what kind of signs, if anything, would you be looking for with Avery? Is that
more movement, you know, and upper body movement. So I think with Avery, you'll know pretty quickly.
Is Avery starting?
Yeah.
Doc, when you look at what's happened with Chicago, does that just let you know how fragile this whole thing is? Here's a #1 seed and one misstep by their best player in there.
Well, I've known that for 20 whatever years, 28 years or whatever I've been in the league. It really is, and fragile year to year, and you can never take 1 year for granted. You know, I tell our young guys that every day, how fragile you know the season is for a team. You know, it doesn't take much. And it doesn't have to be an injury. It could be attitudes. It could be anything to sink a team, you know, and you got to just try to take advantage of it.
You still think Chicago's got a shot in that?
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're the #1 seed, and though they don't have their #1 player, they've won a lot of games without him.
Is it more difficult? Yeah, they won a bunch without him during the
It's more difficult. Yeah, it's like us, you know, when Kevin went down, we kind of turned it right at the ship. Then you got in the playoffs, and you realize Kevin's down, and you know it is a difference. There's no doubt about that.
Doc, you know your team. You've been through a lot of these. You know they'll grind.
Yeah.
But how important is this one?
Well, this is important, and obviously it's important for both teams. You know, I've always laughed when you hear guys say it's a must-win. Well, I'm sure they're saying the same thing. You know, so someone's not going to. You just try not to be the one.
Doc, with Joe was great down the stretch, but Teague has been.
Teague's been amazing. He really has. I think in some ways, you know, in a strange way, the injuries have actually helped him because he can kind of return to who he wants to be, and that's a scoring point. You know, when you have Horford and Josh, he has to run the team. He has to be aggressive and try to pick and choose when he's aggressive. Well, when all those guys are out, he's going for it, and that makes him very comfortable. And it actually makes us uncomfortable. So we have to try to slow him down. To me, he's been maybe their most consistent guy, but he's definitely been a key guy.
Doc, how concerned are you with the minutes that Paul and Kevin have won?
I'm never worried about Paul's minutes. You know, he's good. You know, Kevin, I don't like the minutes he's played in 2 games in a row, so that's always a concern. Now, he says he feels great, but I just don't like him.
Do you see yourself playing Pierce at the 4 at all? You played him a little bit.
Yeah, you know, if they played the way they've been playing, you almost have no choice. I don't know who's the 4 when we put our guys out there. I don't call any of them a 4.
Yeah.
You know, between MP or we're just small. And our small lineup is actually very good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.